Hello everyone, welcome to the solution of LeetCode problem 706 named Design Hash Map. In this problem, we have to design a hash map without using any built-in hash table libraries. Here, we have to implement the myHashMap class. Here, the myHashMap initializes the object with an empty map. Now we have to implement three methods. Here, first method is put, which has two parameters, which is key and value. We have to insert the key value pair into the hash map. If key is already exist in the map, then we have to update or replace the corresponding value. Another method is get. Here, the parameter is only a key, so we have to return the value to which the specified key is mapped, or -1 if the map contains no mapping for the key. That means we have to return the value presented in the key. Otherwise, if there is no presented value, we have to simply return -1. And we have to finally implement another method, which is remove. Here, it removes the key and the corresponding value if map contains the corresponding key. So here, we have to simply remove the corresponding key from the designed hash map. So we have to make these three methods. That means we have to design the hash map by using this constraint. I hope you understood the problem statement. Now let's move on to the algorithm. The algorithm is pretty similar to design hash map problem. Here, at first, we will take a vector. Initially, all of the value of the vector is -1 and the index number starts from 0 to n. Here, this index number is a key and the value presented here is the value. So it is K and it is V. K stands for key, V stands for value. So now we have to implement the first method, which is put, which has two parameters, which is key and value. That means, suppose if the key is 1 and the value is 5, that means we have to put the value 5 in the 1th index. So here, the index 1 is here. Initially, it has value -1. That means we have to overwrite the value. So now the value will be 5, which is this. So here, this is how we will implement the put method. We will simply update the value to the corresponding key. After that, we have to implement the remove method. Here, the remove method's parameter is a key. Suppose currently our key is 1. That means we have to remove this element presented in this index 1. So here, if we want to remove this element, we have to simply overwrite the presented value with the -1. So here we have removed the corresponding element. Now we have to make the get methods. Here the get method parameter is a key. Suppose the key is 1. That means we have to take the corresponding element presented at this index. So here the value presented at this index is -1. That means here we have to return -1. Suppose in this corresponding index, the value presented is 10 or something else. Suppose it is 10. So by using the get method, we will simply get the value 10. If we call the get method by using the index 1. So in short, in the put method, we will simply update the value to the corresponding key. Into the get method, we will simply return the value presented in the corresponding key. And in the remove method, we will simply reset or make the value -1 to the corresponding key. And this is how we're gonna make the HasMap without using any built-in library function. I hope you understood the algorithm. Now let's move on to the code. In this problem, the code is pretty simple. At first, we have taken an array named data, and in the myHashMap constructor, we have filled all of the array element with -1. Now, in the put method, we have to insert the corresponding value to the corresponding key element. And in the get method, we have to simply return the corresponding key element. And in the remove method, we have to make the key element value to -1. This is how we're gonna implement the HashMap. I hope you understood the code. Thank you everyone for watching the video. We will get back soon with another LeetCode solution.